So are we a nation of whiners? Is it getting worse?
It is getting worse. I think we all learned to whine as children. We learned that, might get us what we want, but it's getting worse for several reasons. Times are tough. And also with technology, we got used to instant gratification. So if things don't go exactly as quickly as we'd like, we tend to start whining.
So what can we do to stop it? Especially, there's, I guess, one way if it's yourself that does the whining, but also if you live with somebody who whines or people at work, are there ways that we can sort of help them realize the problem and also take steps to correct it?
There are ways, and in my article, I looked at how some therapists are actually saying, enough, I don't want to hear it anymore. This is what you do. So one thing that parents do know is you don't listen to it. So if you're the spouse and you've got a whiner on your hands, you just don't listen. Don't reward that behavior at all. That's number one.
Okay, and so what else can you do if you're trying to talk them through it, because you don't want to become overbearing and make them feel like they can't talk to you or that you won't be listening to them?
Certainly, if you're the spouse, you really want to this person you love. So you want to be available for them to talk about their problems, but there's a difference in talking out about a problem and just going on and on. Whining is chronic negative communication. So you want to be gentle about this, and you want to sort of gently try to mirror back to them what they're doing. You could say, honey, I'm not so sure you hear yourself. Maybe this is how you sounded right now. Is that what you really meant? And another thing is you want to find what's underneath the whining. So if somebody's whining about something, say their boss, the boss may not actually be the real problem. The real problem may be they feel stunted in their career, something else underneath that's harder for them to look at.
What about if you yourself are in a place where you're frustrated, you feel maybe you're not getting ahead, and there's a difference between whining and taking action, and you mentioned some therapists have some tips for people to get themselves through a tough spot like that and really take action.
Exactly. So if it's you and you feel stuck, you want to realize that the actual complaining about the problem is not getting you anywhere. So you need to have some kind of action plan. So say it's work you're upset about, have an action plan. Have a plan to either make yourself look better to your boss or find another job, something like that. Also, take your mind off of the problem. Go to the gym, take out a journal, go on a hike, garden, do whatever you like. But there's something else you can do to take care of yourself other than whining.
And when we look at the problem overall, you say, in your article that perhaps, as we mentioned, sometimes the economy has something to do with people are going through some tough times, but there are other reasons as well. Television might be one as well, right?
Television is one. So there's all these shows. We got used to complaining. We can see these shows like Monster-in-Laws or Bridezillas, and then people go on and they just complain about everything around them. Everything's going wrong. And then some of these shows have, professional therapists who come on and try to solve the people's problems. So we got used to, as a society, talking about our problems quite openly. So that's a big one. My personal theory also is that Facebook is a little bit of a problem because it makes everybody else's life look better than ours. So it makes us feel a little whiny maybe.
That's right. All those perfect pictures and perfect family outings, makes you feel like you just can't measure up. All right. That's a good point. Thanks so much, Elizabeth.